Hello, Cancer, and welcome to Soul Guidance with Adriana. I'm Adriana. I'm a transformational life coach and abundance consultant. I have an intuitive reading for you this week. We're going to start with your animal oracle. This is a very interesting card, I have to say. It is the rhinoceros, moderation. So, theme for you, Cancer, choosing the middle ground, neither hot or cold, black or white, somewhere in the middle. This card is actually quite funny, paradoxically. We have all of this second and third chakra colors, and I'm going to stick with the second because second is sacral, sexual energy. And this horn is leading right into that yogi's second chakra. So if there's any kind of double entendre there, I think you can work it out for yourself. Horn being also another word. But even though this is a funny message, you notice that he's at peace. And both he and the rhinoceros are stilled. So we've got this sexual creative energy going on, but it's held in moderation. It's held and it's not running the show. Not yet, at least. Not running the show. So it's a... I just find this card so funny. Card is very funny. But let's see how it ties to the rest of your cards. Okay, King of Pentacles starting your reading. And where are we headed? Six of Swords, but Six of Swords heading back into the King of Pentacles. Okay, King of Pentacles coming in with a message of grounding. And actually, funnily enough, these colors kind of work together. Okay, King of Pentacles coming in with a message of grounding so that you can be in control and so that you can take charge. But again, we're not running forward. This is not a fire card. These are not fire energies. This is about consolidating and bringing your energy in to be strongly centered so that you can listen properly. Listen properly to yourself. Listen properly to the advice of others and sift it out for yourself. Listen to your guides and your intuition, your higher guidance. You're headed to a place where you're going to have to move on from your current situation. You're going to be asked to move forward and to head to new horizons. But in order to do that, you need to be fully present in your current environment. And so, message aside, the seatedness of both of these figures, and we've got fire in the background. I love that. Fire in the background, talking about really needing to still and consolidate your power, still and consolidate your energy so that you totally understand what's going on. If this man lets the rhinoceros have its horn, they're going to be running everywhere and having quite an adventure, right? This King of Pentacles is not scattering his energy. He's bringing it back in. You may be feeling pulled in lots of directions or pressured to make decisions, but it's almost as if you need to keep the world at bay and say, wait a second, I'm in charge here. I'm going to bring myself and my energy in. Centering is important. Grounding is important. The first thing you do when you get up, the last thing you do when you go to bed, and as much as you need to in between, okay? Likely you're going to need to do this a lot. This energy feels strong. So really consolidating and grounding your energy so that you're not pulled off into those extremes that we were talking about. This is about moderation. You're not pulled off into extreme action or extreme inaction. You're somewhere in the middle, gathering what you need to gather. Because as I said, Six of Swords, you are going to be asked to move on. And you're going to be asked to move forward. But this is about moving forward with as much awareness and as much gratitude for what's in the past. I'm leaving it and thank goodness I'm leaving it. I'm moving on and thank goodness I'm moving on. There's a healing process that's also underlying all of this. But I also wonder if the message is, okay, I'm getting a yes. The message is about not really identifying as good or bad, good or evil, right or wrong. It's just, here's what I need to do now, and here's where I need to move now. For some reason, it's not a time to get lost in judgments. It's not a time to get lost in worrying so much about, am I on the right or the wrong path? It's about listening and getting the answer and then just going with it. All right, significant energy coming in, 8 of Wands. Some communication to help you make your decision. Some communication to help you move into the future. Really interesting. We have the primary colors, red, reddish, red, yellow, and blue. I know there's other colors on here, but really highlighted for me right now. And I want to ask, what is going on? Okay, so bear with me for a second, Cancer, because the primary colors can make all colors. You remember from your arts in grade school, perhaps, you know, to make orange, we need these 2 colors. To make green, we need these 2 colors. So primary colors, the building blocks of the color wheel, that which cannot be broken down further. So if we break red down, we get more red. If we break purple down, we get blue and red. So you see what I'm saying, these primary colors can't be broken down. So let's look at what's there. We've got 8 of Wands. So we've got action, wands. We've got swords, thoughts, and we have pentacles, earth. Okay, we're missing water, although the 6 of Swords card is borderline, right? Okay, but we're talking about the fundamental building blocks without emotion. And this is really important for you, Cancer, because as a Cancer, your emotions and your intuitions and your hunches about people are part of what makes you amazing at navigating through life and through challenges. But right now, you're being asked to take a more objective view of what's in front of you and not to get lost in your emotions, not to get pulled down by those illusions that your emotions tend to want to bring up. To be very conscious of communications that are coming in, thoughts that ask you to move on, and general information and stock taking about where you are. Staying neutral, keeping your emotions in the middle, keeping them neutral so that you can take stock of where you need to go. Okay, confirmation of healing message, please. Haha, here's our water, Prince of Cups. Okay. These are the building blocks of this. These cards create this, and I love my guides sometimes. I love them all the time. But look at all the different colors we have in the sky. Yes, we have the primary yellow, but we've got purples, we've got violets, we've got grays. We need these colors to make this, okay? So in order to know your heart, you need to make sure that you have stock of these other things as well, okay? That you have a handle on the other elements of life and not just the emotional. He can offer his best self to them when he's turned towards them, when he's recognizing them. You see that literally, that he's faced into these cards, that these elements will serve him when he pays attention to them. Okay, it's not this, he's not ignoring them. All right, he's tuned into them. So you're very tuned in to, again, communication coming from the future, communication coming from others. You're tuned into the physical world, how your body feels, what resources are around you. You're very grounded, and then you're tuned into where you know you need to move, what direction you need to go. Okay, but all of those are what you need to be tuned into, not tuned in so much to your emotional experience of these, but tuned into what they actually are. Okay, Cancer, that was an interesting one. Thank you so much for sharing your time and your energy with me. It's always lovely to hear from you. And I wish you so many blessings and abundance for your week ahead. Have a good one.